The first thing was self-care, and we just described a lot of ways where we can get in some daily self-care. Let's move on to hydration as the second non-negotiable. Daily hydration. This means you need to drink a minimum of 64 ounces of water, especially if you aren't used to drinking water. Your brain and body needs fuel to deliver blockbuster results. You can always drink more, but if you haven't drank water since Jesus departed the Red Sea, aka never, then 64 ounces is a good baseline. Over time, aim to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water. Now let's talk about the absolute bedrock, the no to miss rule. This is the third non-negotiable, but I say it is one of the tops. In a perfect world, you hit every single non-negotiable every single day. But you are human. You will have a bad day. I will skip the gym. We will eat the pizza. And that's not failure. That's reality. The mistake isn't missing one day. The mistake is letting one missed day turn into two, letting two turn into a week, and then giving up entirely. That's how I'll do it next week turns into I'll do it next month, which is now turning to I'll do it next year. That is how we lose our main character energy. We let the slip become the slide. But there is some science to the setback. Researchers like Wendy Wood and James Clear proves this rule is the single most important factor in long-term success. They focus on one thing, the comeback. The science shows that one missed day has almost zero measurable long-term impact on the strength of a new habit. Your brain doesn't care about a single missed workout, but when you miss that second day, you immediately start forming a new habit. You are creating a new routine where discipline is not expected. All right? So, the fourth non negotiable is daily planning. You must schedule 10 minutes before bed to plan your next day, including scheduling at least 2 tasks, your meals, your movement, and your rest. Treat your habits like appointments and never cancel on yourself. Because remember, you are worth the effort and you are worth the fuss. Time management is the next non negotiable. We want to limit distractions like social media during your focused work period. So let social media wander. They can wait. Another non negotiable is reading. That could be listening to an educational podcast or a self help book or an audio book, as long as it's something that is contributing to your mind, body, and spirit. We're going to start off with 10 minutes of reading each day. The method of reading is totally up to you. So we've covered the 80-20 rule for productivity and the non-negotiables for your health, your movement, your hydration, your fuel. But none of that discipline will stick if the root is rotten. Your main character era needs a solid foundation, and that is your inner life. For the next 90 days, your final non-negotiable is the most important. 10 minutes of daily spiritual or inner work. Now listen, this is not about fitting into my belief system or anyone else's. This is about establishing your non-negotiable connection to whatever gives you strength, peace, and perspective. It's about finding that clear signal that cuts through the noise of the world. Your 10 minutes could be mindfulness or meditation, simply sitting in silence and focusing on your breath, expressing gratitude. It could be prayer. Engaging in a structured spiritual practice also counts. It could also be journaling, writing down what you're grateful for or what it is weighing on your mind. The method is up to you. The mandate is simply to dedicate those 10 minutes to grounding yourself. Because when you know who you are and what truly matters, the external discipline becomes not a chore, but a national expression of your power. This is how we build a strong main character from the inside out. Now, to customize your plan, you'll choose one supporting habit from each of these two categories. The first category is flow and business mastery. This is about optimizing your workflow. For example, you could say, I will have a daily 2-hour deep work block, or contacting one potential client every day. Create this supporting habit to fit your lifestyle. The second category is fuel and body, and this is about physical energy. We have to take care of our physical body as well as our spiritual body. So an example could be 20 to 30 minutes of scheduled movement, or completing your full hygiene and grooming routine every morning. For me, I am completing all of my rings by the end of the day on my Apple Watch. Now, the assignment. It is time to curate your plan.